So I'd imagine this is about what it's going to look like when I finally finish making this game.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
No, that was actually my wife recording me beating Sekiro for the first time. She loves to record me in secret playing video games sometimes because she could use it to make fun of me later, which is fine, but I'd seriously put beating Sekiro in the top 5 accomplishments of my life for sure. Not really, but this is about what I feel like right now trying to make this game.
Don't worry, lad. I have total confidence in you.
Other days it feels kind of like this.
Go get him, Tiger.
All jokes aside though, guys, the reason I'm making this channel is because I am making my first game right now. I started about a couple weeks ago. I'm going 0 to hero, you know, never made a game in my life, no coding experience. That's not true, tiny bit of coding experience, but not any that's I'm gonna be able to use or serve me well. I took a programming class in high school, of course did not take it seriously at the time. In retrospect, just like a lot of things, I wish I had taken it seriously, but you know, it's never too late. So I'm learning what I'm going to be using is I'm using C#, I'm using Unity, I'm using Photoshop, and that's all I could remember right now because I've only been working on this game for about 2 weeks. Right now it's just a simple 2D platformer because I'm still learning the ins and outs. In fact, if we're just looking at my Instagram channel real quick that I just set up, same name, gamedev Jedi, just to log what I'm doing. See, we're not exactly dealing with God of War so far. We just have a white box jumping across the screen, but just making the player movement controller is fun enough for now. Just some of the code that goes behind it. I made this little animated character at some point. This isn't going to be the character for the game, but for now it's just fun playing around with some pixel art, so it's our little guy for now. And there's another thing I'm having fun with, taking these giant sprite sheets of entire levels of all the classics and just studying what a great level looks like. Luckily, in this day and age, there's no excuse to not make a game. That's basically where I'm at. It's like my whole life I've wanted to make this video game since the time I was in high school, college, and then it's like, now I'm 30, it's like, what am I doing? Why am I not making this game? There's really no reason not to, especially with, you know, depending on the circumstance you're in, you could have more free time than normal at this moment. So I'm gonna finally go ahead and make this game, and I'm having a blast with it. Half the time I'm making the game, I'm like, if I wasn't making this game, I'd just be playing video games. So why not go ahead and learn how to make a game? And the thing is, while you're making this game, you learn so many interesting things that you never even considered about when you play video games. Like you take for granted player movement. You say things like, oh, the controls feel tight and crisp, but you don't really think about what that really means. When you play a game like Celeste or Hollow Knight, you think, oh, these controls feel amazing, but you don't necessarily think what actually went into that on the back end. Now I'm starting to learn that, so it's a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm mostly setting up this game dev log just as a way to keep myself accountable and maybe interact with the community a little bit. I've been following some channels like Rick. I've been following his channel a lot. I've been following Thomas Brush's channel a lot. I'm just trying to, you know, see what all these people are doing, and you know, they're all have either created amazing games in their own right or working on amazing games. So I'm really inspired by a lot of these people to, you know, get on the path. And you know, it's probably going to take a while. I've only been doing it for a couple weeks, but I'm mostly, like I said, I set this up just as a way to keep myself accountable and interact with the game dev community. So hope you guys like following my journey. Have a good night. See you next Monday.